Afternoon baseball now, and a fine Sunday for our national pastime from Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend series between the Chicago White Sox and the New York Yankees. The Yankees will try to wrap up the three-game series sweep, and we'll have it for you next. Scott Tomlinson starts the game on the mound for the third and final game of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Well, Matt, the first thing we're going to find out is how well this guy pitches with little sleep. I can't imagine knowing that you're going to be the next day starting pitcher the night before. This is a young guy making his first start. Listen, you can only make your debut one time, so there has to be lots going on in this guy's mind. Hopefully he can settle down early and pitch well in his debut.
So digging in now, Leury Garcia, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. Well, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, without question. They find themselves in this position today. They got a chance to sweep the series on Sunday and make it a miraculous weekend.
Boy, D-Roll, that's always a nice way to finish off a weekend. You win a big game on Saturday, and to close it off with a win here and a sweep on Sunday would really be sweet for this ball club.
Now a moment here to check out the White Sox starting lineup. Mark, how do they bounce back and avoid the dreaded sweep?
Well, Matt, when we drove over to the ballpark today, we were expecting some offensive firepower, especially in this yard. It's a hitter's yard, but that could sometimes work against them. I'm interested to see what lineup stays within themselves and executes and manufactures to get this W.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And moving into the batter's box next will be Yolmer Sanchez. Left side, but well foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Boy, he comes back with a beautiful pitch there, and he's dominating this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Usually you see chases outside the zone on off-speed stuff like sliders, breaking balls, and changeups. But to chase a fastball that far outside the zone tells me this hitter's not seeing it well at all.
Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, but this will land untouched. One out, nobody on.
Fans, make sure to join us here at the ballpark this Friday night as we've got the solution for these cold early season games. The first 10,000 fans through the gates will receive a complimentary team fleece blanket. That's courtesy of MLB The Show.
The next 0-2. Stays alive, still 0-2. Here it comes on 0-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. And with strike 3 recorded there, he's notched his first career major league strikeout.
Well, Matt, if he can become a consistent strikeout pitcher, you have to figure his career is going to end up being a solid one. All the best pitchers at this level have at least one pitch that they can go into in tough situations. So we'll see if he becomes one of those guys as his career goes along.
Into the box now, Otto Hensley, as he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike 1. The average sits at 294, 3 homers, 10 RBIs. And he gets him to lift one into shallow center field. Torres calls for it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Down in order go the White Sox. White Sox nothing. Yankees coming to bat. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Ivan Nova, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that he's a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good. And when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times. But it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
Now at the plate, Keith Saunders. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. That's popped up. Abreu on the move. But he won't get to it, and this should put a man in scoring position to start the inning.
Hey, after the leadoff knock right there, you know what they say. You get that leadoff guy on, I don't care how it's done. He usually comes around to score. But let's tip our hat to the pitcher. He set the tone in the top of the first, retiring him in order.
On to first to complete the double play. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, I think all opposing pitchers are going to have their hands full with Brett Gardner. He's been a catalyst for this team in the last 10 games and in so many different ways. But looking at the one number I'm looking at, a .450 on-base percentage, when you have that and you have the type of abilities that he has, you're awfully dangerous.
Here's Didi Gregorius. No one on base for him after the double play.
Yeah, Matt, that 2-ball really changed the complexion of this inning. It looked like the middle of the order was going to have a chance to get a big hit with some ducks on the pond, but now they just have to try and get a 2-out rally started.
First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a liner. Foul. Fellas, these White Sox, as they enter play today, they've been fairly punchless of late, losing last time out and, in fact, dropping 6 of their last 7.
Yeah, Matt, things haven't gone too well so far in this series, D-Row. They're looking to avoid the sweep here in this one.
Yeah, they got to get off in the early innings. It's going to be monumental if they can push a few runs across and give this pitcher a chance to relax.
Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. And there are our umpires for this one. Working balls and strikes will be Mr. Darryl Parker.
Hey, not a very big...
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Down in order go the Yankees. Still no score. And now here's the cleanup hitter for the White Sox, Nicky Delmonico. He'll get us started in the top of the second. First pitch on its way. Left side. Played on the backhand. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still one good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Row, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher, and there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
All right, boys, let's take a look at how the Yankees are setting up on defense today. And, guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift. He has the pitching staff to trust to be able to manipulate his defense to try and get as many outs and play the numbers as much as he can.
Here's Yonder Alonso. He's got hits in each of the last 5 ball games. And, I'm not sure you can get fooled worse than that. It's 0-1. Today's contest is, of course, the finale of the series, and the Yankees have dominated so far. They've got the opportunity to complete the sweep with a win in this one.
You know, and it's not an easy thing to complete a sweep, particularly in this day and age where the games and the teams are so competitive. So a sweep at home would be extra special.
So this is pulled in by the shortstop.
Batting 7, the catcher, Wellington Castillo.
Here's the catcher, Wellington Castillo. He's 3 for 7 in the series coming in. Checked his swing there and pops this one up. Voit is there, and the side is retired. A man left for the White Sox. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Striding forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter, Nino Reese, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Reese.
First offering on its way. Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first.
Batting 5th, the designated hitter, Brett.
Here's Brett Gardner now, hoping to stay hot. He had a couple of hits, including a home run yesterday. And he is in there. They couldn't get him at second. First pitch on its way. He pulls this one into right. Geyer is there, one away. Now a long throw to third. And he will thankfully make it back to second as he almost got caught out there.
Okay, guys, here's how the Southsiders are lining up on D today. And let's focus our attention on first baseman Jose Abreu. We know the bat plays, the ability to drive the ball out opposite field, no problem. But I don't think people realize how soft this guy's hands are at first base, constantly bailing his other infielders out.
Standing in, Gary Sanchez. He comes in with a 6-game hitting streak to his credit, so he'll look to keep that rolling in this one. Reese at third with 2 away. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. 1-2 to the Yankees catcher.
Love that pitch right there, and he executed it perfectly. A big arcing curveball that starts at the batter's hip and then just bends onto the inside corner. A lot of hitters have a tendency to open up way too early. And
this is hit pretty well out to left field. Delmonico facing back. And what a play. A beautiful jumping catch to put an end to the inning. One more time. Full extension in left field as he hauls this one in. 2 complete. Still scoreless here on the show. Next to bat will be the Cuban import Yoan Moncada. He had a homer in the ballgame yesterday afternoon. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Hit hard down the left field line. But this is foul near the seats. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Ready now, Brandon Geyer. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1. Squared that one up just a little late. 3rd inning, no score to this point. Right down Main Street, caught him looking. Now to the plate, Leury Garcia will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first two guys going down on strikes to start the inning. No balls and one strike. The windup and the 0-1. And I'm not sure, but it looks like he may have been blindfolded for that swing. It's 0-2 now.
And there's number 8, 1 away.
And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is. So striding in, Luke Voigt as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
The third baseman
breaks his bat as this one's popped up, and he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first out. And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. He's looking to extend that hitting streak, which stands at 8 games coming in. High in the air out to center field. Garcia is there, so 2 pitches and 2 outs thus far.
The first baseman, number 25.
Into the box, Heath Saunders. He singled his last time up. Line drive to left. Delmonico is there, and it's a 3-pitch inning. Digging in for his second at-bat, Yolmer Sanchez. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here? Meanwhile now, this ball's trouble as it looks like it'll be good for extra bases. Digging hard. He's headed for third. The relay, Sanchez isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate. And now they've got the runner caught in the hot box as he thought about going home. The tag, and he is out at the plate. And so much for our first run of the ball game. Riding in once again, Otto Hensley. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it with this.
And he drops it. The throw into second. And he'll get in there safely. And he's out at third. Might have gotten a little greedy that time.
The left fielder, number 30.
So there are 2 gone now in the White Sox fourth. And digging in next will be the outfielder, Nicky Delmonico. Right through it here, and he's behind 0-1. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
That's straight smoke at 99, guys. It's almost unfair.
Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. 1-2. Here's Miguel Andujar now. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Fly ball out toward left center field. Garcia is in pursuit, and this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. And the Yankees are in business here. It's a leadoff double.
He just tattoos this ball right here. Tried to sneak a fastball in on him? No way. Drives it to deep left center field gap, and that was a nice job to get the barrel around in time to score that baby up.
But right there to glove it is the shortstop for the first out.
Right fielder, Nino Reese.
Digging in to try it again, Nino Reese. He reached on a single in his first try. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. And he fouls this one off. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch fouled off.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity.
Just a sec now as that ball finds its way into the outfield. A base hit. And the run will cross to make this a 1-0 Yankee lead.
Boy, a big game yesterday from these guys. It takes them a little while to get through on the score column, but finally they get through in the middle part of this game.
Yeah, Dan, yesterday it was a fight to get to the bat rack. Everybody was squaring balls up left and right. Today, not the same. Pitcher's been executing, but they were able to dial it in. Hopefully that's the breakthrough.
And he'll take this over to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner moves into scoring position at second. And now they're going to tag the runner from first out as he was for some reason trying for third. It's a double play and it ends the inning. Welcome back to the Bronx as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. I had a chance to talk with White Sox manager Rick Renteria between innings about his thoughts on his lineup's performance. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said he's been really happy with how many balls they've hit hard and on a line. Looking at the numbers, they've had 7 total line drives. And even though some of those have resulted in outs, he says it's that kind of consistent contact that leads to W's in the standings.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest. First offering on its way. Hit hard back up the middle. Can he get up and get him? Oh, look at the sliding stop on to first, and it's dropped.
Now batting.
Coming to the plate now, Yonder Alonso. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
Driven deep at the wall. It is gone.